Today is the 14th day of June 2024. Early hours of today, it was reported that Nnamdi Kanu escaped from DSS custody. A lot of news medias and also some national televisions reported the news that Nnamdi Kanu has escaped with the case filed from DSS custody. So when I received the news, I said, no, Nnamdi Kanu that I know can't escape from DSS custody because he's not afraid from he's not afraid of DSS. He's not afraid of the federal government. He's not afraid of anybody. So what will lead to his, escaping from the DSS custody? So the fact check has emerged that he did not escape. And the lawyer, Nnamdi Kanu was the one that told the newsmen that Nnamdi Kanu did not escape. This is from Daily Post, and it reason Nnamdi Kanu did not escape from DSS custody. Lawyer Ejimako debunked reports. Now, before I go forward with the article, several calls were put on DSS to confirm whether Nnamdi Kanu escaped or not. They tested in the DSS office, but they did not respond. They did not pick up. That is the reason why the news is somehow, confusing. But the Nnamdi Kanu lawyer's report is now believable because he is the lead counsel to Nnamdi Kanu. Now, the article reads, Ado Ejimako, the lead counsel of Nnamdi Kanu, leader of the indigenous people of Biafra IPOB, on Friday, denied reports that the agitator escaped from his holding facility at the Department of the State Service DSS in Abuja. Ejimako was reacting to claim that Kanu had escaped from custody. Speaking with Daily Post, Ejimako said it is not true. I will be visiting him today by 2 p.m. Kanu is a responsible and courageous freedom fighter, and he is determined to stay put to fight the injustice within the system, not outside of it. He is too big to contemplate the option of escaping. Efforts by Daily Post to reach DSS spokesperson, Mr. Peter Afunanya, were not successful as he did not pick calls and text messages sent to his phone were not replied. It was reported that the IPOB leader escaped from the DSS custody with his case filed on Thursday. The report captioned, "Breaking news, Nnamdi Kanu escapes from DSS custody with case filed," said according to a reliable source. Kanu's escape was executed with meticulous planning and precision, catching the authorities off guard. Details surrounding the escape remain murky, with speculation ranging from insider assistance to external support. So that was the news that broke yesterday's night, that Nnamdi Kanu just escaped from the DSS custody. But it was later now discovered that he did not escape. So maybe you must have seen the news since yesterday that he escaped. I've said it time without number, Nnamdi Kanu is too big to escape from a DSS custody. Before, Nnamdi Kanu was holding his head high, going to face, the call before soldiers invaded his house that led to him moving away from his country because he saw that these people, they don't mean well for him, that they wanted to just kill him. That was the reason why Nnamdi Kanu left the country before. But saying that Nnamdi Kanu escaped from the DSS custody is something that is not true, and Nnamdi Kanu cannot do that. Thanks for listening.
The longer Nnamdi Kanu remain in prison, the more the cause he is fighting for is being flourished by his own detention. Tinubu is a president that came from the trenches. He is one of those who fought for democracy and freedom. And I believe, if not for the fact that he went to exile, he could have ended up in prison with us in the 90s. Then someone of his own stature cannot be lectured about democracy or human rights, because we were all in the trenches fighting. So my expectation is that the problem cannot be solved by keeping the leader of the struggle perpetually in prison. You don't solve the problem. You can only solve the problem if you discuss the problem.
One major priority area in the Southeast, which I think will cool off a great deal of nerves, is for us to bring out Kanu, that gentleman. Pull him out. Stop this incarceration. I know some of his pronouncements or maybe lines of actions and so on were offensive to the Nigerian state, and there was a need maybe to take certain actions. But you see, Nigeria itself is a family. That's my picture of Nigeria. when parts of the family feel offended, as a father, as parents, you sit the gentleman down, you sit the child down, and try to find out what are the problems. How do I help you? You don't like the Christmas shoe we bought for you? Okay, we'll get you a new one. Would that solve the problem? You don't like this meal? Can we fix another meal for you? Can we start talking with Kanu? Can we start talking with IPOB? Can we start talking with other groups? I think a conversation with some of these teams would go a long way in addressing the problem. We mustn't at all times apply the stick. Bring in some carrot at times. And let's see a carrot and stick diplomacy at play. Okay? We can do that. And I think if we do that, the Southeast, the situation in the Southeast will be highly doused, frankly speaking. All right? Further incarceration only make him more and more relevant, only heightened the heroship over him. He is a hero now, whether we want to accept it or not. And we made him the hero.
All right.
We have made him a hero in the Southeast. If he comes out now, he's wise. He can contest for governorship in any of the states. Nobody will be asking whether he's from that state in the Southeast.
So please consider the insecurity in the entire Southeast. And see, as a result of the insecurities as a result of the prolonged detention of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and see a way of releasing him so as to restore peace in the entire Southeast. That is the amendment I want to add. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Thank you, dear colleagues.
I think what the intention of Honorable Ginger was to find an amicable way of resolving the issue with regards to Nnamdi Kanu, and maybe urge, I think it should be amended to read, urge Mr. President to use any other diplomatic or political approach, granted that this is before the court, to find a lasting solution on this issue, because some of us who are from Southeast, we know where the shoe is pinching us, and we know what you can take out of it, and there will be a healthy security situation in the Southeast. So I urge that the amendment will be to urge Mr. President to use political intervention, diplomatic intervention, asking for his mercy to release Nnamdi Kanu, to enable that zone to find a lasting peace. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, for giving me this opportunity.